Hello my loves, it is Jim. In today's video I'm going to be doing a look inspired by the Collective Cosmetics Helianthus. Whenever I done the Tales of Peter Rabbit, the Israel inspired makeup look, I loved it so much, so I wanted to make this a little series where I go through some of the singles of the Collective Cosmetics and tell you a little bit about their story. So Helianthus is our stunning matte yellow. Isn't that just, look at that, just tapped it and the pigmentation is there. We were going to include Helianthus under a different name in the Mandela Effect eyeshadow palette, but whenever we were putting the palette together, rest in peace, we were like, I think it would be better with the orange instead, so Tune was put in the place of that, which is our orange shade. But then we wanted something a little bit richer to work with colours like 2010, Whispering, Clone, Quiet, Coupe Etita. It was important for us to get a true yellow. It was bright, it blends out the yellow, it doesn't fade, you can see it on the skin. There's so many yellows I have in my collection that just the pigment just isn't there. Or the pigment's there, but whenever you start to blend, you're getting a line where it's refusing to blend anymore and it's going to a weird undertone colour, which absolutely infuriates me. So Helianthus, very important here. Let's swatch that wee man boy. I think in every collection nowadays, everyone knows that makeup, we're moving into more colourful things. The Collective Cosmetics is never going to be a brand that's releasing all browns in a palette. We'll have some gorgeous bronze and some golds, but primarily we want to deal in colours. We're both makeup artists and we wanted to create products that either weren't out there, were hard to find, and also ethical. We're handmade one at a time for makeup lovers by makeup artists, cruelty free, mineral oil, vegan free, paraben free, mineral oil free, handmade cosmetics. It was important for us that even though we wanted to create ethical makeup, the quality was still there and it was never compromised. Because believe me, if one of us is on set and we are grabbing one of our products, we want to know that we're getting the quality stuff that's there. A couple of days, weeks maybe, it went past and I was like, Sarah, I think we need to bring back that yellow even as a single. I love it, I'll keep using it and I don't want blah 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 blah. I wanted the yellow in the collection. So we were like, yep, let's go ahead for it. I reformulated it, just a little touch, and I was like, Sarah, there we go, here's the recipe, check it out. She was like, yep, we'll love it, let's go ahead. So then we had a glass of wine, didn't I? And Sarah messaged me and she was like, Joe, what are you calling this shadow? And Sarah had been calling them like CERN, HARP, all these like intellectual names, and I was like, I need to think of something. What's yellow? Sun, sunflower, sun, summer. I was like, right, but that's not quite intellectual enough. So then I was like, Latin. So Helianthus is the Latin name for the sunflower, and that's where the name Helianthus comes from, because Joe had a glass of wine and thought he was clever. Think smart, think clever. Helianthus. Joe, you've done it again. And to this day, it's one of those colours that every time I say it, it reminds me of that sitting in the garden with my glass of wine thinking, oh my god, it's so intelligent. Thankfully, since then, the rest of the colours have more like deep personal meaning to us, but Helianthus was me trying to be bougie. Also, if you hear like scratching and that noise in this video, Cookie is having the time of her life running around. The product shots we have of Helianthus, we then set up just on the view there. Look at that muscle. Oh, I don't know if I've said, this intro is all over the place. You don't say, Joe. You should try editing it. But I think I've done a few sunflower before, but where I've like went quite big with them. I want to keep this quite contained and make it the same size roughly as the Peter Rabbit thing. I don't know if I've said that. If I have, you're not going to see this, and if you haven't, that's why I'm here again.
back to whatever Joe was saying. Helianthus, yellow look, sunflowers, coming up. Oh, didn't even finish what I was saying. So the footage we have is just up there, and we used the sunflower in the images, and it's just one of those, I think it really pops on the website, and I still have those sunflowers now. Told you. So I might even pose with them in this, the little homage to starting out over a year ago. We were so like nervous, and I'm not saying that we're nothing amazing and special now, but we're amazing and special, and I'm very proud of what me and Sarah's done. So, no, seriously, it's whenever you have a dream of something, you never know if it's gonna pay off. And me and Sarah put so much into the collective, not just money but time, and at the heart of it, we've always said our friendships came first. And I'm getting emotional, and I look back now and I'm just so proud of what me and Sarah's done, and I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for Sharon. I know she feels the same way, that even if anything ever happened to the collective tomorrow, is we can both hold our head up high because we done good on our own. We had no investors, we had no one to give us advice. Anything we needed to know, we learnt. And Helianthus is one of those that reminds me of that, just sitting in the garden, not knowing what I was doing. And now it's one of our best selling shadows. It's putting myself together, took a turn, and we'll get into the look. So I'm sure Joe's just said somewhere and I'm going to cut to it. Joe with the slow-mos. Told you. Let's go.
When the sky is grey, hope just hides away. I'll be your sunflower. When you can't stand up, even love is not enough, I'll be your sunflower. Oh, I shine for you. Oh, you know I do anything for you. When you're in the dark, when you need a spark, I'll be your sunflower. A flint of yellow light, take me in at night, I'll be your sunflower. Oh, I shine for you. Oh, you know I do anything for you. Anything for you. Anything for you. A little smile, but your mouth is tight. Gentle petals crowd around your eyes. I wanna be the company you keep. I wanna be the one you come to when you fall asleep. If there's a place to grow in your heart, let me know. I'll be your sunflower. Oh, I shine for you. Oh, you know I do. Oh, I shine for you. Oh.
Sorry about that, I just had to switch out my memory card. Throw that in the bin. And the recycling. Save the turtles. And oop! I'm 30 years of age almost. Go! Rebecca, good God. Well, this turned into an absolute roller coaster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, my loves. Goodbye.